Welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at the 20th movie in the X-Men movie franchise, Logan. This is the third and final Wolverine solo movie, and the 10th movie overall in the X-Men film series, so let's get started. Logan is directed by James Mangold, who also directed The Wolverine. The screenplay is written by James Mangold, Scott Frank, and Michael Green. The story is written by James Mangold and Michael Green, and it's based on the Marvel Comics X-Men. The movie stars Hugh Jackman as Logan, Wolverine and Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. Professor X other notable stars include Boyd Holbrook, Richard E. Grant, Stephen Merchant, and Elizabeth Rodriguez. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Logan is the third and final film in the Wolverine trilogy and the 10th installment in the X-Men film series. It was released worldwide on March 3, 2017. Home media releases were released on May 16, 2017 for digital HD and May 25, 2017 for Blu-ray and DVD respectively. A black and white version of the film, titled Logan Noir, was also available for the home media release. The film was produced by 20th Century Fox and was distributed by the same. The movie grossed over $619 million on a production budget of $300 million. Logan received generally positive reviews from critics, with praise aimed at Jackman and Stewart's performances, as well as its action, writing, directing, cinematography, editing, score, and themes, while some found the plot derivative. The film's marketing didn't really do the movie justice. It made us believe that it was going to be just another superhero flick. But Logan is more than that. Logan is set in 2029, so roughly 12 years after The Wolverine and 14 years after X3, The Last Stand, in this future. Logan, or Wolverine, has aged significantly because his healing factor has begun to falter. So instead of having mutton chops, he now has stubble and a full beard. His claws are dulled and don't pop out as fast. Logan lives in a dilapidated shack in Mexico with his mutant friend, Caliban, who can geolocate mutants, as well as an elderly Charles Xavier, aka Professor X, who is suffering from a degenerative brain disease. Their quiet life together is turned upside down when a mysterious woman named Gabriela Lopez comes to Logan for help, offering him money to escort her and a young girl named Laura to safety. Now, not only is Logan reluctant to take on the assignment, but he's even more reluctant to let Laura accompany them. However, after he learns that Laura is actually his daughter, he takes on the assignment and decides to protect her. During their trip, Logan and Professor X develop feelings for each other, similar to how a teacher might feel for a student. Logan really wants to be done with the whole superhero thing, but he's drawn back in when he finds out what Transegan is doing to Laura and other mutants like her. Logan is not your typical superhero movie. It's much more violent and somber than the others. Even though there are moments of levity throughout, it's definitely a character drama at heart rather than an action film. The way it explores the relationship between Logan and Professor X is one of the best things about it. We get to see the two of them bonding over their shared experiences and struggles, as well as reflecting on their lives and the sacrifices they've made. The film also does a great job of showing the toll that their powers have taken on them physically and emotionally. Logan's body is covered in scars, and he's constantly in pain, while Professor X is slowly losing his mind. The film doesn't shy away from showing the harsh realities of their situation, which makes it all the more impactful when they finally decide to stand up for what they believe in. One of the standout performances in Logan is by Patrick Stewart, who gives an incredibly moving portrayal of Professor X. Stewart perfectly captures the weariness and world weariness of a man who has seen too much death and destruction. But he also shows us the humanity and compassion that still burns brightly within him. Chemistry between Stewart and Jackman is fantastic. You can really feel the deep bond they share. Their scenes together are some of the most powerful and emotional moments in the film. Another great performance is by Daphne Keane, who plays Laura. Keane is able to convey Laura's innocence and vulnerability without making her seem like a helpless child. She's tough and resilient, and she doesn't let anything stand in her way. The action sequences in Logan are some of the best I've ever seen in a superhero film. They're brutal and intense, but they're also incredibly well choreographed. The fight scenes are a great showcase for Jackman. His physicality, and he makes Wolverine look more dangerous and formidable than ever before. The movie's visual effects are top-notch as well. The dystopian future that's depicted is bleak and unforgiving, but it's also visually stunning. The cinematography is beautiful, and the color palette is used effectively to create a sense of hopelessness and despair. The score of Logan is composed by Marco Beltrami, and it's absolutely fantastic. The music is able to elevate the film to another level. The soundtrack consists of a mix of original compositions as well as covers of classic songs. The inclusion of these songs, such as Hurt by 9 Inch Nails and Days of Future Past by Moody Blues, adds another layer of depth and emotion to the film. The direction of Logan is superb. James Mangold is able to balance the film's various elements, including the action, drama, and science fiction aspects, seamlessly. He creates a world that feels lived in and believable, even if it is set in the future. There are a few weak points in Logan, however. Some viewers might find the plot to be a bit derivative, as it follows a similar structure to the Wolverine. Additionally, the supporting characters aren't given enough screen time to make a lasting impression. But these are minor quibbles in an otherwise fantastic film. Overall, Logan is a superb superhero movie and a fitting send-off for Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart. It's a complex and emotionally resonant film that stays with you long after the credits roll. If you've not seen it yet, I highly recommend it. Well, that wraps up our look at Logan. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and share it with a friend. And if you'd like to support us, consider becoming a patron. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next video.